Okay, this is the second or third week I've been doing this rat trap routine where I've learned a few things about Mr. Rat. Been using, started off using the, how do you call that, non-crunchy, smooth peanut butter. I'm not using high dollar stuff here. This is a good name brand, but I got this on sale for, it's a little over a pound of peanut butter for, I think I paid 55 cents for it, which, considering the price of it normally, that's pretty good. Started off using smooth peanut butter, then I switched to this chunky stuff because I found something out about Mr. Rat. Mr. Rat can be a pretty aggressive chewer, or he can be really, really careful when he's eating stuff. So I had a bunch of bait stolen from these traps, and then I switched over to chunky peanut butter, and that worked somewhat. And then I went through and did a modification. This is just an ordinary twig, about half the size of a number 2 pencil, and I cut it, put a little notch in it, and I jammed that little flap of metal that's on the trigger and bait holder. I tightened it down on top of it. Then I go through and pile the peanut butter on real thick on the stick, under the stick, underneath the bait platform, until the peanut butter's almost touching the wood when it's set. And then I set it out there. And the reason being for doing that is I fully expect to get the bait robbed. But I'm also expecting them to go after that one last nut that's stuck up underneath there. So as they're crawling, swiggling, chewing, bumping, eventually that's gonna let this loose, and I'm gonna have something in the trap. I've got 25 or 30 rats so far, and they're figured out that these rats they got themselves a little hierarchy. They got leaders, and then they got workers. So that makes them almost like the Taliban, or to quote the Beard, beavers. Beavers are like the Viet Cong. So, yeah, the first rats that you get, they're gonna be the young and dumb ones. So you're gonna get a lot of small, ones, and then eventually you're gonna start getting the bigger ones. The bigger ones are the breeders, so they're the ones that you want anyway. But I've been getting a lot of kangaroo rats lately. Also, they're about the size of a mouse, and they've got the fur coverings and colorings as the regular rats. Well, there's two kinds of rats also. One of them's got a brown fur with a white underbelly, and the other one's all gray. And it's the mice are the same way. There's the all gray ones, and then there's the ones that are brown with white underbellies. So I've been catching quite a few mice in these rat traps too. They don't last very long, but I've been catching them. So the more that I put in the coyote pile, the better off the plan's going to work. So it's been more than a week since the coyote's been back to clean up the rat pile, so I'm starting to have a feeling that somebody has already collected him and put his skin on a wall somewhere. So that's what I'm gonna call this video. Ratz is like the Taliban. Because I'm not hunting beaver, because Viet Cong were before my era.